Stevens head coach Patrick Dorwalski, as well as senior Chris Vaughn and junior Gabe Shankweiler. Coach, maybe you could give us your assessment of the match. You guys were toe-to-toe with them for the first two sets, and then it kind of got away from you after that.
Yeah, we made a few errors that cost us, the sets. I still think we played excellent, played really well, executed the game plan really well. So,
what was your game plan coming in? Maybe you could answer this, Chris. You've played them a couple times already. You know what they're all about. So, what did you try to do differently to change the outcome?
So we decided we were going to speed our offense up because we had trouble getting through double blocks. So we sped our offense up a little bit, and then we actually set a plan of when we were going to go to which attackers. So we would start out with the middles, actually go to pin hitters, and then start opening up from the back row.
Gabe, what is it about New Paltz that makes them so tough to beat, really? You've seen them enough now that you know what they're all about. So what's so tough about them?
Christian, their setter, runs a very good offense. With all the weapons he has around him, he is able to take any ball that's thrown at him from the serve receive, put up a good ball for anybody. And we did our best to know their tendencies. I feel like we are neck and neck with them as far as skill-wise. It's just we made a few errors during money-making time. I think the Final Four are all neck and neck with each other, and it's just who's on right now and who has the cold-blooded instinct in them to get this championship.
Coach, what does it take? You won the championship last year. What does it take to get that extra step and win a national title?
well, I think a lot of times, and coaches can see this, you've got the right chemistry coming up through the years, and the guys are developing well. It happened well for us last year, and I think it happened well for us again this year. I just think that the top teams are really neck and neck and really close, and it just takes that progression of the 4 years, the right guys getting to the right point.
And Chris, maybe you could sum up your 4 years at Stevens. It's been a great run for you, and you've had a lot of success. You got to really be proud.
Yeah, my 4 years at Stevens have been pretty awesome. I've been around a great group of guys, and they're brothers to me. Brothers on the volleyball court, brothers off the volleyball court. I love it. And this isn't the end of my career, though. I'm going to continue on playing the beach game, playing the indoor game. I love the sport, and I'm going to stick with it.
Gabe, tell me about, I guess, it looked like you had some momentum to steal that second set, which, especially early third set, I think it was 4-0 early, just kind of snowballed on you right away to kind of end that momentum that it seemed in the end as a big area of this match.
Mm-hmm. Anybody that has played volleyball before knows it's bad to start out in a hole. You really got to work your way back, and we tried to do it point by point, but they kept chipping away from the service line on us, doing a good job of putting us out of system. And when we did get balls in system up to our setter, we were not putting those balls away. So that gave him the third set. But the first two sets were great competition, I got to say. Each team going at it point for point, getting back at each other during the side-out game. And then the fourth set, a little bit of a mix between both the first and second and the third. They just were on at the time.
And Chris, serve receive, just was communication, dipping balls. It seemed like it occurred at the wrong times.
Yeah, some of those balls, I thought they were out, little spatch hits from the set serves. It looked like they were out sometimes. We were a little less aggressive on serve receive than we should have been. We're usually a lot more aggressive than that, and kind of hurt. It came back to bite us,
Coach, how do you decide who to key on against a team like New Paltz? They got so many guys that can beat you. How do you figure that out?
Well, you just answered the question. They have so many guys that you have to actually key on all of them. We know this team really well. They're in our conference. We play them all the time. We know who to go after for the serve receive because we know he's going to make the mistakes. These guys watch hours and hours of film. They sit down, they analyze everything. They're all engineers, so they're going to figure things out. They know exactly, where to go and who to go after.
Coach, Tim, an outstanding first set, played like Tim. What do you think happened with? Did he press? What was your take of Tim Farragher's in 2, 3, and 4?
Well, 3 and 4, I think perhaps he tried to do a little too much. I think it's not always Tim either. Sometimes perhaps it's a trap set or something like that. So what you're seeing him do with it is not completely his doing. So I think it's a combination of several things. I think he tried to do a little too much, and it wasn't quite there.
So, last thing for me, is you made the change to go to Aton there. I thought Aton gave you something as you were trying to jumpstart your middles.
Yeah, we needed to go to a little stronger block. We still have very strong pins on the offense, so we needed to get some stops on the middle. So perhaps we gave up a little offense for defense, and I think we made a good choice.
Can you summarize your season for us and put it into perspective?
Phenomenal, great season. I had actually mentioned this to the athletic director earlier. I don't think we've ever had a better group of guys. They're amazing. They work hard every single day, in and out, hands down. They're fantastic. It's been a great year.